Welcome to 2021 Under-23 Men's Basketball World Championship. In this morning match between Brazil versus Turkey. May I introduce trainers from Brazil. Number 4 Santos, number 5 Mendes, number 6 Santos, number 7 Nascimento, number 8 Santos, number 9 Da Silva, number 10 Fernandez, number 11 Padilla, number 12 Joseph, number 13 Santos, number 14 Junior, number 15 Lopez, head coach Italian still. May I introduce trainer from Turkey, number 3 Ogo, number 5 Asika, number 7 Yasa, number 8 Haksa, number 11 Afara, number 12 Yilmaz, number 13 Kupina, number 14 Unai, number 25 Martin, number 34 Jacob, number 35 Adventure, number 78 Tasoli, head coach Chai, assistant coach Borat Satma and Nana Ji. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Brazil.
Good morning and welcome to day 7 of the 2021 U23 Men's Wheelchair Basketball World Championships. We're bringing you the action from the Prince of Songkla University here in Phuket, Thailand. Final pool stage matches today, and first up we have the matchup between Turkey and Brazil. Promises to be a tight affair, and having a look at your Brazil side. Number 4, Carlos Santos. Number 5 is Marcos Mendes. Number 6, Felipe Santos. Number 7 is João Nascimento. Number 8, Ronaldo Santos. Number 9, Michael da Silva. Number 10, Cristiano Clemente. Number 11 is João Padilha. Number 12, Pedro Jose. Number 13, Lucas Santos. Number 14 is Sergio Jr. And number 15, Amali Lopez. For Turkey, we have number 3, Baran. Number 5 is Murat. Number 7 is Umut Khan. Number 8 is Ridvan. Number 11 is Arda. Number 12 is Mehmet. Number 13 is Umut. 14 is Mukahit. Number 25, Muratan. Number 34, Bugra. Number 35, Hassan. And number 78, Bilal Mert. Brazil go into this game with 2 wins and 2 losses, beating France and Canada, but going down to Spain and Japan. Turkey, on the other hand, have the 3 wins against Canada, France and Spain, with the single loss to Japan in their first encounter. Players to watch out for on the Turkish side. Mahmut is the number 5 for Turkey, as well as the number 14, Mukahit, and the number 25, Muratan. And for Brazil, their star man is Cristiano Clemente, as well as Sergio Jr. and Marcos Mendes. Turkey will pick up the first possession. Mahmut across to number 14 for the Turks there. Mukahit looking to play it back into Mahmut, and Turkey get us underway. First points of the game. Brazil is João Padilha, and Brazil almost losing the possession, but good work there from Cristiano Clemente, and he draws Brazil level. Mukahit to Muratan. Converts for Turkey. Cristiano Clemente for the Brazilians. First foul of the game will go against Muratan, the number 25 for the Turkish side. Takes Clemente to the line. First attempt takes Brazil up to 3 points. Can he draw his side level? He does. Turkey. blown for the 3-second violation. Scores all level, 8:29 to play in the first. Sergio Jr. Padilha for Brazil, looking to find Clemente. Clemente working with Junior. And, eventually the shot goes up from Clemente. Rebound picked up by Mukahit. Mukahit will play it into Muratan, and rebound collected by Brazil, and away comes Miley Lopez. Lopez will find Clemente. His effort rebounds to the path of the Brazilian number 11. But yeah, and away come Turkey, Ridvan. Ridvan will take Turkey into the lead. Sets the shot up. And away comes Mukahit for the Turks. Ball towards Mukahit, but good defensive work there by Sergio Jr., the Brazilian number 14. Turkey. Mukahit. Shot doesn't trouble the ring, and Muratan tidies up for the Turks. So 4-point advantage, 6:47 to play in the first. Padilla almost lost the position there for Brazil, and his pass but wayward. Clemente unable to collect, so Turkey will have the opportunity to try and extend their lead. Offensive foul called against Mahmoud, the Turkish number 5. Miley Lopez for Brazil. Junior across. It looked like it was a pass, maybe it was a shot, never mind. Position to Turkey. They'll inbound with Mahmoud, and he finds Muratan. Mukahit. Mahmoud puts up the shot. Rebound collected by Ridvan, back to Mukahit. Initially doing well to keep Turkey out, but Ridvan finds some space, doesn't convert. Away comes João Padilha for Brazil. Missed opportunity to try and narrow the deficit. 5:28 to play here in the first. And, Turkey will make Brazil pay for that missed opportunity as Muratan extends the lead to 6. pick up the loose ball. Muratan launches it all the way across court to Mahmoud, and Turkey up to an 8-point lead. We have 4:47 to play in the first. Brazil batting to get Clemente into any meaningful positions, and good work there by João Padilha, assisted by Cristiano Clemente. Mahmoud for Turkey. Technical foul will go against Mukahit, the Turkish number 14, for illegally leaving the court at the baseline. Clemente will try and get Brazil to the 7-point mark, and his free throw is unsuccessful. Muratan to Mahmoud to Mukahit. Clemente will get Padilha away, and this time doesn't convert for Brazil. Mali Lopez back to Padilha, and he makes sure on the second time of asking. Offensive foul is going to go against Turkey, and the foul will go against Umut Khan, number 7 for the men in red. Cristiano Clemente. Against the Turks, and that's this time on the number 7. Just confirming that it goes against the Turkish number 8, Ridvan. So timeout called. Turkey have a 4-point advantage and lead 12 points to 8. João Padilha to the line, and his free throw doesn't convert, so Brazil now with the inbound play. 3:37 to play in this first. João Padilha back towards Clemente, and good anticipation there by Muratan for Turkey, and Turkey up to the 14-point Mark in Brazil will call for the timeout. 3:17 to play here in the first quarter. First goal. Yawning. Junior Lopez will roll the ball to João Padilha. Padilla to Cristiano Clemente, back to Marley Lopez, and Padilla will narrow the deficit down to 4, and we move into the final 3 minutes of this first quarter. It's Pool A action, final game in the pool for both these two nations. Foul will be called against Marley Lopez. Hit for Turkey. Good work from Mahmoud. Takes Turkey up to the 16-point mark. Turkey will pick up the possession. Muratan will inbound to Mahmoud. Foul will be called against João Padilla. Padilla's first. 2 minutes 3 to play, inbound. Comes to Mukahit, and he's looking for Muratan in the paint, and Muratan unable to make that play count for Turkey, and away comes Sergio Jr. Cristiano Clemente trying to find position to get a shot up, and decides to distribute it out, and good work there from the Brazilians. And points for number 9, Michael da Silva. Finds Muratan in lots of space, and the big Turkish number 25 takes the men in red up to 18, and we move into the final minute of this first quarter. Cristiano Clemente trying to find position, and he sees João Padilla in good space, and Padilla narrows the deficit back down to 4. 43 seconds left in the first. spins past Sergio Jr. and Mokhit's attempt doesn't fall for Turkey, and away comes João Padilla, but closely watched there by Ridvan, who needs to get the ball across the half court but doesn't do so in time, so 8-second violation goes against Brazil. 15 seconds to play. Foul is going to go against Ridvan. That'll be his third foul, and the final 7 seconds left of this first period, and João Padilla will move from his front court into the back court. Unforced error there from the Brazilians, giving Turkey an opportunity to try and secure more points right at the death here in this first quarter, and Mahmoud doesn't make that 3-point drop. So at the end of the first, Turkey lead Brazil by 18 points to 14. Back here at the Prince of Songkla University in Phuket, Thailand. Second quarter action underway. Brazil will be looking to get the first points here of this second quarter, and Marcos Mendes will find Clemente. Clemente's shot will land for Brazil. Referee will indicate that that will count, and Clemente will go to the line. That foul given against Mokhit, the number 14 for Turkey, and we have a 1-point game. For Turkey, Mokhit. Mahmoud will have a second bite of the cherry, decides to give it through to Mokhit, and Turkey up to 20 points. scoring so far in this game with 10 points. Mahmoud is finds himself on 6 that's for Turkey, and for Brazil, Padilla leads away with 8 as the 3-point attempt goes up from Clemente. Just under 9 minutes to play in this first half. Muratan's attempt there won't count as the foul was called before that shot went up. So baseline inbound for Mukahit to Mahmoud, back to Mukahit, and another technical foul will go on the Turks. Number 7 on this occasion is Umar Khan. Number 7 for Turkey entering the key before the ball was inbounded by his teammate and getting the technical foul. Take Turkey up to 22, and Mali Lopez will play it through to Marcos Mendes, and eventually Sergio Jr. will bring Brazil to within 2. There. Sergio Jr. called for the foul. Foul this time goes against Marcos Mendes, the number 5 for Brazil. And that's Mendes' first foul of the game. 7:48 to play here in the first half. Turkey lead by 2 points. Mukahit finds Mahmoud inside the zone, and Mahmoud will have a second bite at the cherry. Converts for Turkey, the lead up to 4. Lopez. Mukahit. Muratan. And Muratan will be fouled as he gets that shot up. Doesn't doesn't drop, and a foul will be given against Mali Lopez, the Brazil number 15. Turkey up to 25, 6:55 to play here in the first half. Cristiano Clemente, the big Brazilian number 10, and Lopez. And Junior will put up the mid-range shot. Narrows the deficit back down to just the 1 point, and to convert this play. Mukahit in possession, but Umar Khan working to try and make something happen, and good work from Mahmoud as he goes up for the shot, though he is fouled by Sergio Junior. So opportunity for the Turkish number 5 Mahmoud to extend this lead. Makes a bit of a hash of that lap, and fortunately for Brazil, referee indicating that Mahmoud had committed the travel violation, so Brazil pick up the possession at the baseline. Clemente. Lopez off balance there, gets the shot up, it drops, and foul will be called against the Turkish number 11 there, Arda. Takes the Turkish lead up to 3. Just going into 5.5 minutes to play here in the first half, and away comes Marcos Mendes. He's looking to get the shot up, and foul's going to be called against number 14 for Turkey there, Mukahit. That will be Mukahit's third foul. substitution for Turkey. Back onto the court comes Muratan, and Mukahit will take a breather. Opportunity for Brazil to make a substitution. Off goes Mali Lopez, and to the court comes Lucas Santos, number 13. There from Turkey's number 11 Arda, and Muratan takes Turkey up to the 30-point mark, and we have under 5 minutes to play here in this first half, and Sergio Jr. will narrow that deficit back down to the 1-point mark. End-to-end stuff here at the Prince of Songkla University, Phuket, Thailand. 2021 IWBF U23 Men's World Wheelchair Basketball Championships. Turkey against Brazil. Mali Lopez warned for leaving the court illegally, so Brazil now have been warned. Next time any of their players leave the court illegally, they will be blown for the technical foul. Muratan will be called for the 3-second violation. Santos, 1-point game, 4 minutes to play in the first half. Time missing the opportunity to extend the lead, but good work initially by Sergio Jr. after the wayward pass from Lucas Santos, but unable to hold onto the possession. Ball out of bounds. Turkey inbound. 3:36 to play here in the first half. Muratan just losing a bit of rhythm is the Turkish number 25 of the past few minutes, and away comes Lucas Santos, and Brazil into the lead for the first time in this game. 3 minutes left of the second half. Turkey back up in front, and timeout will be called by Brazil. Cristiano Clemente finds Padilla, and Clemente trying to get a shot up. He will be blown for the 3-second violation.
Extends the Turkish lead to 3 points, 2:23 to play in the first half, and 3-point attempt from Sergio Jr. He manages to pick up his own rebound. And Cristiano Clemente find Santos. Santos' shot a bit flat. Turkey will bring it up with Muratan. Turkish lead up to 38, just as the shot clock buzzer went there. Jean Padilla finds Santos, and Santos unable to convert there. So Michael da Silva for Brazil. Harder will put up the shot. So Turkey pulling out to a 7-point lead. We're in the final minute of this first half. Brazil will try and make this play count. Almost made a hash of it. Turkish bench players being asked to move behind the advertising boards. Cristiano Clemente hasn't really been able to get into this game just yet as Clemente. Still leads the Brazilian scoring with 10 points. And Arda will play it out to Mahmoud Muratan. Closely watched there by Clemente. Mahmoud. Shot goes up, doesn't drop. Shot up, and that'll be the end of the first half. Turkey take a 7-point advantage into the halftime break, and they lead Brazil by 40 points to 33.
Welcome back to the Prince of Songkla University here in Phuket as we get ready to bring you the second half here in the final Pool A match for both Brazil and Turkey. Turkey with a 7-point advantage at the break, and leading point scorer for Turkey is Mahmoud. 19 points, 10 points Cristiano Clemente. So shooting at 48% from the with field goals, and Turkey at 56. Gets us underway. Looking to play it in towards Muratan, but 3-second violation. And now Brazil with Clemente. Hands of Umit, and Sergio Jr. will inbound for Brazil. Brazilian number 10 took too long, and the shot clock violation. To get the shot up, but doesn't drop in a enforced area there from the Brazilian number 9, the Silva. Clemente doesn't convert for the Brazilians, and away comes Turkey with Mahmoud converts. So Turkey up to 42 points, and joining me in commentary for a bit of this quarter we have Kenny Mackay. Welcome, Kenny. How are you finding the game so far?
Yeah, it's a really interesting games, isn't it? All the games this tournament have been very close. You can't really predict how it's going to turn out, but Turkey are very strong, but Brazil certainly can't write Brazil off. 7-point difference, so it's very close again.
Mahmoud in possession for Turkey, and foul will be called against the Brazilian number 15, Miley Lopez. Of course, Kenny, you just tell us about your role at this particular tournament.
My role here is as classifier, so we're grading all the players according to their level of functionality to create a level playing field for all the players with different degrees of disability. So we've been quite busy because we've had a lot of young players. Well, they're all young players, aren't they? They're all under 23. But you look at them and some of them are so skilled and been around and playing for the national squads as well.
Kenny, just in case there are viewers watching wheelchair basketball for the first time, just explain to the viewers how the classification system works here in wheelchair basketball.
So how we classify the players in wheelchair basketball, we create 3 different fields. We call them volumes of action, and if a player is functional in that field or volume of action, then their classification increases. So we're looking to in the vertical plane if the player can rotate or look behind them, and then in front if they can go for a ball down on the floor and pick it back up, and if they can go to the side perhaps to get a rebound or to put a fadeaway shot away. So the more function you have, then the more points you are, and here we're playing to 14 points, so some of the players are ranging from 1 point to 4.5, with the 4.5 being the more physically able.
And points there from Sergio Jr. So Brazil 37, Turkey 42. 7 minutes to play in this third quarter, and Mahmoud will find Muratan, but Muratan's form just deserting him at the moment. A very dangerous player for the Turkish.
Which number?
That's number 25 for
25,
Turkey.
oh yeah. One of their top players, isn't he? And very dangerous all round the key, scoring from all places. And here we see him. His three throws.
Muratan, 13 points for the game so far.
I think we just put a curse on him there, Jerry.
Yeah, commentator's curse, Kenny. But he's actually struggled in this particular encounter. Previous games he's led the way in scoring, and but obviously team effort here in basketball, so you've got to
well, you've got the number 5 here for Turkey and the 25, so between them they've played a lot of minutes for Turkey.
As Cristiano Clemente, the big Brazilian number 10, he brings the Brazilians to within 5 points, 6:32 to play in this third. Of course, Kenny, over the past sort of year and a bit, the International Wheelchair Basketball Federation having to do sort of a whole reassessment of classification. It's been quite a process. How's that been for you?
I think for me it's been quite a learning curve and required a lot of patience with all the new things. I mean, I think our basics have stayed the same, but a lot of the administration around it is different. So we're more in line with IPC code, which people want so we can play at the Paralympics. So we're following the nation's wishes on that.
Mahmoud for Turkey, he'll get the shot up, and just not dropping for Turkey at the moment. And Brazil will want to try and capitalise on any opportunity they get. Junior there just managing to get the ball over the half court. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Cristiano Clemente, wayward attempt on that occasion. Kenny, just wait for the buzzer there. In terms of this particular competition, the level of play?
The level of play has been exceptional. I mean, we can see even in this game, we've got, I'm not familiar with the numbers, but number 14 from Brazil, such a talented low point player.
Sergio Lopez, the number 14 for Brazil.
Such a talent, so powerful, so athletic.
For Turkey, Mahmoud Muratan will inbound for Turkey. Back to Umut. Can Mahmoud sink the three? It doesn't drop, and rebound picked up by Nascimento for Brazil. In terms of some of the developing countries coming through, the likes of Thailand, the hosts, and South Africa, obviously they have struggled, but in the developmental stages, how have you found the progress in this tournament?
I think it's been really encouraging to see, well, especially South Africa. Speaking of your own country, and the programme that South Africa have started clearly bearing results, and some great natural talent in the South African team. Really, and if that can be trained and harnessed, then what a future. for the South African team.
And the host nation Thailand also coming through very strongly over the past few years with the great work that Mr. B is putting here in Thailand.
Yeah, he's really sponsored these tournaments. He's been very supportive of them all, and you can see with the national team, again, great fitness levels, really strong fitness levels, and skills levels going up and up all the time.
Goes crashing to the ground. Turkey will inbound the ball from the baseline. Number 13 there is Umut. And we have a 5-point game here. Mahmoud launches it to look ahead. The tall number 14 for Turkey waits to set himself up nicely. And good conversion there. 48 plays 41. Just over 4 to play in the third.
Kenny, let's talk about your favourites for this competition. Who do you see challenging for the final 4 spots?
I think we've got to look to Germany. They're always there and thereabouts, and they're such a disciplined, talented squad. They've got a good bench, so you've got to think of Germany and some of the talent from Japan with Chokai. He's a genius, really. You know, it was the skills and the things that man tries is just phenomenal. Such a talented sportsman. So I think with him in your team, you've got to be looking for a top 4 place. And of course, Israel have been doing really well. There's a lot of teams you can see. Australia giving, they'll give all the teams a run for their money. Yeah, they were close last night to giving us a shock.
So basically, no real clear favourites to pick it. Sort of any one of the sort of top 8 teams that'll progress through to the knockouts can beat any team on the day type of thing.
Yeah, I think for me it's like that. You know, no team can take winning for granted here. We've seen many close games and 1 or 2 surprises, which is really good for the sport, really good for the spectators.
Timeout concludes, and Brazil will try to narrow this 9-point deficit. 3:40 to play here in the third quarter. And Sergio Jr. will bring the ball up for the Brazilians. Marcos Mendes looking to find some space. Finds Junior instead. Junior's pass well anticipated there by Mahmoud. Turkish number 5 will not add to the scoreboard as the referee indicates the violation. Obviously, the development of the junior game globally coming on nicely. Obviously, you know, with how many of these players do you see challenging for spots in their sort of senior teams over the next years?
I think all of them will have a good chance. Some of them already playing for the senior team. Some of the incredible talents. And some of them are very young, so some of the players we've got on, number 34, give me the name.
Turkey is
Erkin. You know, he's such an enthusiastic talent, and he's very young, but he's certainly not overawed by being up against some of these bigger and older players.
Mahmoud there converts for Turkey, and he's fouled by Marcos Mendes, Brazil's number 5. Mendes' second foul, substitution, and the player we've been talking about, 34 there for Turkey, Bugra, he takes a break. And to the court comes Umut. 53 23 points, plays 45, 2:18 to play here in the third quarter. Talking from the classification point side of things, a lot of the teams opting for more mid-pointers than traditionally the 4.5 players have dominated, but the game has sort of evolved slightly. Would you say?
It has evolved, and a lot of the time it depends who you've got available. So we're looking at the teams on court like Brazil. So they've got two high point players and 3 lower point players. So a lot of the time it will depend upon what the players that are coming through. And I think that's the great thing with our sport, is that it's not just one option for the teams. They've got very many different options on their rosters. They can go fast and low, or they can go for the low point players and some tall forwards.
Yeah, and it's I suppose for developing countries, watching from the likes of the African continent, to be able to look to your bench and know that you've got strong options. It's important that they identify that.
I think when you look to South Africa, we see a lot of movement in the players, a lot of really mobile players, highly mobile players, brilliant natural athleticism. And they're going up against the higher point players and fearlessly, and not overawed and not outgunned.
Unable to make the most of that opportunity to narrow the deficit. 1:38 to play. Turkey will pick up the possession. Low on the left-hand side. Rudvan. Inbounded to, of course, Rudvan, the number 6 for Turkey, plays in their senior team. Rudvan would be expected to convert in those situations, and he doesn't disappoint.
Certainly, if you're a low point player, you're really envious of somebody like him who's a lot closer to the basket. But yeah, he delivered under pressure.
Good work initially from the Brazilian number 13, Lucas Santos, but all came to naught as the ball went out of bounds. So we're moving towards the final minute of this third quarter. Team manager there, Orkun Kamali in the background, a character for the Turkish side, keeping the classifiers quite busy with what they believe their players should be classified at.
Yeah, we have some interesting dialogues with the team, helpful dialogues, and it's important that we are in dialogue. And yeah, we don't always agree, but we disagree harmoniously, sometimes passionately, but it's a passionate sport. And we live and learn from each other. So this is important.
Certainly Turkey running a very good program in their country back home. They hosted a...
And a lot of these players will be able to play for the national team. Aksoy plays for the national team. Number 5 will easily...
Mahmoud, the number 5.
And they're stars for their club teams. And their club teams do really well in Europe. Very strong in Europe. And it's all developed in the last 10 years or so, I would say.
Mahmoud drives into the zone, but doesn't convert. And we have just a couple of seconds left, and Rudvan will put up the shot, doesn't drop. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Turkey lead Brazil
by 6. So this game looks like it'll go right down to the death. Kenny?
It is, isn't it? And this is what we want, isn't it? We want some good competition. Keep us all on our toes. We don't know, and the teams. And I think this is an important match in terms of the ranking, depending who's going to go over and meet who in the crossovers.
Just on that, in this competition, there's two pools of 6. The top 4 teams of each pool will progress into the quarterfinals, which will happen tomorrow, and the bottom 2 will play off in the lower classification game. So at the break, Turkey leads Brazil by 57 points to 49, and we'll be back shortly. Right, final quarter action here underway. Brazil will get us started. Desperately looking to claw back this deficit of the twins from South America. Sergio Jr. will get us started for the Brazilians, and the deficit down to 6 points now.
Sergio Jr. is really one of those players that you just love to watch. He's so athletic, so always involved in the play, moving around the court, defensive, and important in the transition into offense as well.
Kenny, and just talking on the classification side of it, you know, I think people tend to watch players like Muratan, the 25 for Turkey, and Mahmoud and Clemente for Brazil, the high pointers.
Yeah.
Well, those are the ones that are generally doing all the scoring, but part of wheelchair basketball is everything that goes on off the ball.
Yeah. Well, you watch what goes through the Brazil team. It all goes through Sergio. Yeah. And the transition from defense to offense.
Yeah,
often it's happening through the lower pointers.
Often the low pointers are the ones pulling the strings and the unsung heroes, really.
Yeah.
Shot goes up there by.
It's a team sport, isn't it? And so this is what we're trying to create. We're trying to create a team that has players of all different classes and levels of functionality and disability. I think we've been very successful in that.
Good work there from Mahmoud, and gets Turkey up to the 59-point mark. Turkey now pressing. Looked like they was going to start the press, but not to be. And player we've been talking about, Sergio Jr. Plays into.
And with Clemente for the Brazil's team, Turkey are clearly trying to keep him away from scoring opportunities.
I think Turkey are doing a better job keeping Clemente out than Brazil are doing keeping Muratan and Mahmoud out.
Well, with Muratan and Ahmed, you've got 2 players, so 2 really dangerous scoring players.
Shot clock at 6. Brazil.
So there we go then.
And good work by Michael De Silva, the low point player.
So just as we were saying there, Jerry, so the taller players aren't getting in, but if your lower pointers are getting in and scoring like that, then you're in a great position.
I think the mistake that maybe some teams do is when they selecting players, often the one-pointers, they're not too worried about them being able to convert and score points. They look at it as his role to set picks and more on a defensive play. But when you've got one-point players that are converting and scoring points for you, it's definitely
it really changes the whole balance of the team. So the low pointers can't be left on their own because they'll score.
Cristiano Clemente will put up the three-point attempt and tapped into the arms of Murtan by Turkey's number 13, Umut. Mahmoud having a big game here for Turkey. He's currently on 32 points. Brazil 53, 12-point advantage for the Turks. Just starting to get away from Brazil a little bit, but 12 points can turn very quickly.
Oh yes, we know that all the time, don't we? I mean, in basketball, a lead of 12 points can evaporate very quickly. If Turkey take this for granted, then Brazil have got the players to give them a lot of trouble still.
Right on cue, I was going to suggest that Brazil would be sort of looking at a timeout, and the Brazilian coach does exactly that. So 6:19 to play here in this game. Turkey with a 12-point advantage, looking likely to finish their pools stage with 4 wins and just the 1 loss, but still plenty of time for Brazil to come back in this game, of course.
Plenty of time, isn't there? And of course Turkey won't want to, Brazil won't want to let that lead grow and grow, because they'll be thinking about their next match and their confidence for the next match. So they want to play really well, they want to perform.
So the next couple of plays is actually quite vital here for Brazil. If they can't stop Turkey from scoring, and they're not doing the same on the other side, the game's going to get a little bit tough.
Yeah, so hopefully they've had some good calls from their coach to give them encouragement and a few suggestions of some plays to begin to get their forwards back into this match and scoring.
Sergio Junior for Brazil, desperate for points now, all the Brazilians. Clemente, Mohamed Fancy needs to convert, and it doesn't drop, and if
they got the chance, but no
Turkey transition here and score, game's going to be starting to get away from the Brazilians.
So just as we were saying, they got the opportunity. Turkey have gone up the other end and made them really suffer for their 1 loss. So that's us up to 14.
And, one would look at it, and will panic set in for Brazil, or does he have the composure, not dropping it again?
So it's just those little moments like that that's going to make a big difference.
Especially again if Mahmoud can make something happen here for Murtan, and foul against Clemente. That's his 3rd foul. Sorry, that's his 1st foul, apologies. And Murtan now further opportunity to rub some salt into the wounds of the Brazilians.
Yeah, certainly having missed 2 of their own. So you look down the scoring for the Turkish, and you've got Mahmoud with 32, Manila with 19. So we're really seeing who's doing the damage.
Time leading the game in rebounds for Turkey, 10 rebounds versus Clemente's 4 for Brazil. So also telling the story of the game, and foul's going to be called against Mahmoud. Sorry to interrupt there. Mahmoud, the kind of player that gets frustrated with every call that goes against him, you know.
Wants to win, doesn't he? But he's putting the pressure on, defensive pressure on.
Brazil, one would feel, would need to make this count. Rebound will be collected there by Padilla, and Padilla will eventually get a shot up again. Fouled by the Turkish number 13, Umut. And Padilla needs to convert these 2 free throws. Time against the Brazilians, Kenny, and
yeah, they're running out.
Just under 5 minutes to play in this game. But of course, both these teams should qualify for the quarterfinals. So, you know, if Brazil don't overturn this deficit, they'll have an opportunity to regroup and come in to tomorrow's quarterfinals.
And we'll find out later who their opponents will be.
As well as Arda, but all out of bounds. I think the last touch came off a Brazilian hand, so Turkey will inbound from the baseline. Looks like a foul call against the... No foul called. A little time to Mahmoud. To the line. The fourth foul for Padilla, 11 for Brazil.
Muratan's trying to bring his shooting online. Struggling a bit this morning. But it's a sign of a good player where they just keep going and their percentages aren't great, but you know, the game will carry on. He'll come good. Gets the second one.
Yeah, having said that, Muratan shooting at 52% in this game.
But still good percentage.
Brazil up to 56. 4 minutes of this game. Can Brazil make something happen, overturn this deficit, or is Turkey on the way to yet another victory? Ridvan's attempt doesn't drop, and Clemente will find Sergio Jr. They'll need a quick transition here. But yeah. Into late shot clock now at 7. Wayward pass. Those sort of unforced errors are going to cost Brazil, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, the pressure from the Turkish team and that press is awesome. And you are going to create those unforced errors. Well, you're forcing the error. It seems unforced, but there's pressure there.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kenny. It's we always refer to it as an unforced error, but it was actually forced by the good defensive work by the opposing
his
team.
coach will not be happy with him, but it's at this stage in the game when you're trying to catch up, you're trying to play catch up, you're going to make more unforced errors.
Turkish coach Murat Sultan showing some frustration with Mahmoud. Obviously something came loose on one of the wheelchairs and he totally stopped playing, so almost gave Brazil an opportunity to sneak some points back. Luckily for Turkey the points didn't come. But that small little lapse in concentration and you let your opposition back in.
Yeah. Well, everybody gets distracted when something on court. They're just not dropping for the Brazilians. And Mahmoud makes them pay.
But Kenny, obviously over the past few years, a lot of good work coming out of Brazil.
Yeah. Well, they're a big basketball nation. And nice to see them represented here. And of course we had the Paralympics in Rio, and I guess there'll be a legacy from that, and we'll be seeing some of it on court here.
Good work from Clemente on that occasion. Final 2 minutes of this game. Turkey lead Brazil by 70 points to 58. I think maybe in for a flurry of timeouts as we go towards the final stages of this game. All depends if the Brazilian coach feels he still has a chance here.
Well, he's got 2 minutes just under and 12 points, but he's got a big job.
Turkey in collective foul troubles at the moment, so opportunity here for Brazil, but they do need to make these opportunities count.
Yeah, it's at this time when these percentages matter. And he gets the rebound.
All of a sudden, 10-point deficit, shot to come. They convert, it's a 9-point game.
It's a 3-point play, possibly. And that's always hard to take. When you lose the 2 points and then...
All of a sudden, looking across to the Turkish bench, a couple of nerves there.
Yeah.
And 3-point play it is.
9 points in it now. 2 minutes to go.
Big period here.
And a steal.
Good steal by Sergio. Good work back though from Ridvan. He manages to wrestle it back from the Brazilians. And away comes the number 35 for Turkey, Hassan. Doesn't drop, and fortunately for Turkey, they will have another bite of the cherry. 11 for Turkey is Arda. Will convert.
So there we were talking about the low point players earlier there, Jerry, and then we've got the pick and roll, and the 1 point player gets in and puts down a really crucial 2 points that will settle the nerves for the Turkish team. Aksoy. And will it become another 3-point play?
It all started from a Brazilian position on the other side of the court with turnover and just like that.
And this is when you really don't want to be turning over the ball. You're trying to get back into the game. And you've had a steal and then you lose your own ball to somebody else.
Desperate to win the ball back here. Need to stop the clock, but Hassan had the opportunity to make that a 3-point play. 58 seconds left.
there. So Turkey up to 74. Muratan off for the Turks with 5 fouls, but
Yeah.
at this stage it looks like Turkey will close this out. Final 50 seconds. Having a player like Muratan foul out and be able to bring on a player like Hassan, good position to be in for the Turks.
Well, if you look along the Turkish bench, you've got a lot of options there.
Telegraph pass there, Mendes rather.
It's a clever interception there.
Final 20 seconds of the game. Turkey will finish off with their 4th win here in Pool A, and they'll be going into the quarterfinals with a lot of confidence. Brazil will have to regroup and wait till the end of play tonight to find out who they're playing against in tomorrow's quarterfinal.
So both coaches have a job to do, don't they, to get their teams ready for tomorrow, because it's any mistakes and that's the end, you're not going to progress. So,
and that's Kenny, at the end of the game. Turkey have seen out this game with a 76 points to 61 win over Brazil, and both sides of course progressing to the quarterfinals tomorrow. So for now, from the Prince of Songkla University here in Phuket, Thailand, we say goodbye, and we'll be back for the second game of the morning, and be sure to tune in to our live stream in a few minutes time.